on into the room. What's going on, my good people? Let me verify that I can be seen and be heard. Let's get the mute set on the background so you guys can hear and see what it is that we will be talking about on today. So, as I mentioned on yesterday, today's information literally is how we are going to build a online presence that draws clients. So, your online presence is the gateway to attracting clients and growing your brand. And in today's session, you guys are going to learn the essential steps to establish a professional brand and an engaging digital footprint. So if you are excited about that and you want to learn more on today, then come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable, and catch these nuggets as we deliver that information.
Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, reminding you about our new open office hours and our free Brand You community. Join us every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live, actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, Industry Dominator GHL, StreamYard, AI Tech, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident about your business and brand. And the best part is, after each and every live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask questions and get personalized answers. Do not miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to our YouTube channels. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company or as an entrepreneur struggling in your brand or business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each and every weekday. Cortez is the one and only fatherpreneur at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, founder of the PLR Profit Society, your brand master at 1 p.m., founder of the Brand You Agency, and you can binge watch Bridget, our automations and AI specialist, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you know you need to do to get your assets in order, to learn, to lead, and to level up.
That's right, guys. So today we're talking about how to build an online presence that draws clients, and hopefully this set of earbuds is allowing you guys here on TikTok to hear me well. Come on into the room over on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Post your city and state, all of you who are watching, and letting me know where you are in these internet streets and why you are here. And for our hearing impaired audience, we are live on Facebook and LinkedIn, and it pops up the captures live as I'm speaking so that you guys can glean this information. And again, today's topic is how to build an online presence that draws clients. And we're going to jump right into my notes. I will share my screen at some point because there are some things that I need to show you that will correlate to the information that I'm sharing with you. So if you are coachable, teachable, trainable, you will go ahead and grab your favorite pad and your favorite pen or pencil, and you will jot these notes down as we go through this information. So today we're going to cover the essentials of creating a professional online presence. We're going to talk about some tips and some tools that you can, begin to put in place to set up your digital footprint, and how to attract clients through those platforms. So if you have no earthly idea what platforms we're talking about your CRM, your social media platforms, your website, any of your streaming content as well. And we are going to make sure that you guys understand why it is important to have this online presence and why it's critical for entrepreneurs, right? The essential components, such as a strong brand like your social media, your website, and your branding consistency, and how easy it is, honestly, to get a lot of these set up. So let's jump right into because they want to know all of that information, you want to make sure that you have it available to share with them. Okay, so we're going to allow this to restart, reboot, and all of that as it's doing now, but we're going to keep rolling over into our next point. All right. And our next point is, when they are out there and they're looking at your social media profile, you want to make sure that that content is consistent as well as it matching other social media platforms. So you might be thinking, I don't want, the redundancy. However, because in the internet society that we live in today, people need multiple touch points. So if they go to one area and it's blue, and they go to another area and it's orange, and they go to another area and it's green, right? If there's not something that ties all of those areas together to make it make sense for them, they're going to think that they're arriving in multiple different places. Come on into the room, Dr. Regina. So good to see you. CTT Squad on deck. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Ade. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me, right? Okay, so you said I am breaking up. I'm thinking that might be in my earbuds. And if it's breaking up too badly, yeah, I know I was buffering. The internet just went out. Hopefully it popped back in. What's going on, Marshall? What's going on, John? So good to see you. Hey, Stavoy. So let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm also still breaking up, and I'll drop these earbuds just completely out for today. And hopefully it won't be too overwhelming. I'll look for your comment there. So we're going to let that do what it do. And again, I was saying, if you don't have one central area that ties all three of those different color palettes together, then people are not going to recognize, or they're not going to become familiar with you. And it's going to look like you're disjointed and all over the place. What's going on, Noella? And they're not going to tie into that, right? They're not going to understand it. They're not going to resonate with it. And then they're going to remember negatively something you endeavored for them to remember positively. Okay. And so that's why you want to keep an eye on the consistency, and you don't want to have multiple different content on multiple different areas that looks multiple different ways, because they cannot develop any familiarity with that. Okay. In addition, you want to make sure that those links and those images are functional, they're attractive, and that there is a clear call to action, right? You want them to clearly be able to glean from whatever it is that you are saying, and you want them to have a clear understanding of what it is that you are saying to them. So I'm going to pull this onto the screen here. Hopefully the signal and everything will hold. Again, Dr. Regina, let me know. CTT Squad member, let me know as soon as you have the availability. So when you go to martinabrityelverton.com, one of the first things that you do see is that I am a brand master. Generally, when I'm introducing myself as a brand master. There's a consistency there. There's a tie together there. Most of the content that I have out here in these internet streets is usually with my brand colors, the heavy, dark, rich charcoal black, and it may have a little bit of blue emphasis to it, right? And then you also will see the colors of the yellow, the vibrancy of the orange, and the consistency of the white throughout everything. Okay. But when you come here to the website, the first thing you see is what it is that I want you to understand first and foremost. And that's visualize, simplify, organize, and implement your brand value. That's what my overarching message is. Understand that you have value. And if you can visualize it, right, then I can help you simplify it. We can organize it all, and then we can get it implemented. So what? You can execute and you can monetize, right? That's the step-by-step process that I'm wanting to have as a clear messaging when you come to the site. Then I tell you, oh, by the way, yes, I coach, I train, I help entrepreneurs to get your assets in order. You will hear that slogan or that theme or that tagline throughout the entire brand. Again, building familiarity. It's attractive. People, it stops you in your tracks and you go, did she just say what I think she said? Yeah, she said what you think she said. She said to get your assets in order, right? So that you can draw the people to you that need your value, right? That is a clear call to action. I'm here to help you get to your appointed point in time. You're in your destination, your journey. I'm trying to help you get there. Clear messaging, right? And again, you heard me mention the clear, consistent, continuing color palette, the fonts, the tone. All right. So you may hear the educational tone for me. You may hear the assertive or the aggressive tone from me. And when you go to the website, like you see here on the website, you see I'm saying the same thing. My tone is consistent. I'm being very, very clear in what a step 1, a step 2, and a step 3 would be, right? And then I'm saying, you may be wondering, who am I and why should you actually invest in yourself through my platform? Well, I say I'm so glad you asked, because I've survived a 3-year bust. We about 16, 17 years into this, okay? I am a servant leader who designs and educate. That is a unique proposition. That's a UVP, a unique value proposition that I have. I not only give you the graphic designs, most people don't give you the templates that come with it. I do. I educate you on how to utilize them. I don't just give you your logo design and say, hey, here's your logo. I actually give you all of the formats, the various colors. I tell you where to use them, how they are to be used. I tell you all of that when I give you the information so you feel empowered to move forward in your brand, right? Again, I'm not just focused on myself in this business. I'm focused on us both. That's why I'm invested, and I don't do refunds, right? I find a way to get your results. I'm going to make it work. I don't care how long it takes. I take the time to go through it step by step by step and help you understand your brand value. So if you look here on the screen, you see some of the, and we know that the images are buffering. If I refresh it, it may keep going. It may not. Hopefully it won't kick us out. But let's go down. Good. It refreshed. So here are some of the brand you and CTT clients, as well as I give you an option to see me go through a brand review, right? I want you to understand, not only do I know what I'm talking about, I want to make sure when I give it to you, you know what you're talking about. You're confident in it. You're comfortable in it so that you can be consistent in it. I hope and pray that makes sense for all of you. Okay. What's going on, Anthony? Nabriel, I hope I pronounced that correctly. What's going on, Beauty? So good to see all of you. So let's talk about that key point that I just made with regards to the social media profile, the functionality and attractiveness of the website, as well as the branding across multiple platforms. Let's go and look at one of the clients here, and you're available to even look at all the client brands online that have given permission for their brands to be broadcasted from the Brand Master, even though most websites I build in the final closing piece, it'll say, designed by Brand Master. One of the first things I said was a complete social media profile. So when you look at this web presence for the Hayes Foundation and you go to the social media presence, you're available to see that the brand is consistent, that it is attractive, and there is a clear call to action. The color palette is the same. The fonts are the same. It's represented in the logo. Everything is consistent. And you understand a clear call of action. They're telling you the purpose of the Bill and Carolyn Hayes Foundation is to raise funds and awareness to support historically Black colleges and universities and their athletic programs. Clear as day, right? You understand exactly what it is this particular client's brand is, what it looks like, and what they represent. Let's pick and choose another one here. Let's go down here to You Inspire the Movement. So You Inspire the Movement is Inspire PDC LLC. I'm not even going to go through what all that is, but it is their personal and their professional development center, right? You understand that it obviously has to do with athletics. We're talking about the coachability of who runs it. We're talking about Timothy and Tanya Arrington. And you can read more specifically about them. We talk about their service options, but looking at this very first image, you automatically know that it has something to do with athletics, and they tell you what their purpose is instantly. Let you know you can grab a book, giving you a clear call to action here. Again, their color palette is consistent throughout the entire brand, as well as over on their social media platforms and how you can access those. Again, just another example of how you can do this. Now, let's move into point number 2, tools and tips for setting up your digital footprint. Guys, if you've never heard of it before, let me be the first to introduce you to Canva, right? I know there are more robust and best and better systems that are out here, like your suite of Corel Draws, like your Photoshops and your Adobe Illustrators and all of that. However, Again, you heard me say one of the key things we talk about is simplicity. Canva is a deep rabbit hole, but it's a deep rabbit hole of consistency and simplicity. There are numerous templates that you can start with for the novice person who has no graphic prowess. Okay. They may not understand at all how to get started on this journey of Canva. And I am available to coach and teach and show you. Let's go to the main page here, and you're available to see some of the projects that we are working on. But you see a list of folders over here. Organization. Again, you heard me say visualization, simplification, and organization. I help you understand it. I don't just say, hey, go jump in Canva and do your thing, right? We have a Canva boot camp. It has an entire multi-page download that you can actually utilize. And we have a forthcoming Canva hack system that will teach you all of it, just the same with StreamYard, right? So for now, if you don't have a Canva account, I'm going to suggest you go to canva.com, canva.martinabrityelverton.com. Get your own free Canva account. If you choose to upgrade to paid, yeah, great. I'm an affiliate. I get a kickback. So do you. There's a credit that's applied to both accounts. And then you are available to share your projects with me, and I can help you through it, right? I'm not going to do it for you unless you are a paid client with that particular a la carte option. But now you have assistance of myself, my team, and those to help you along the way, right? To help you get organized, to understand all of these options going across the top. Using Canva for your graphics will simplify the process, even though it's a deep rabbit hole. In addition to that, you have options like CRM automations and AI through your Family First Designs app that's powered by GHL. Okay. Being able to go in here and see all of the options that you have. And the quickest way I can show you here on the left-hand side is to show you all of these options that you have here and across the top, depending on what specific thing you're trying to do inside of your app. So inside of the Family First apps, you have conversations, calendars, your CRM contacts, opportunities, your payment system, your marketing, your automation, sites, funnels, websites, memberships, storage, GMB. I'm telling you, it can go on and on. And you get this inside of your membership. So if you have no idea what membership I'm talking about, if you go to dollardeals.martinabrityelverton.com, that will allow you to see the page that I brought up earlier. Let's drop out a couple of these. That will allow you to see all of the modules that come. Initially, girl, I'm going to talk to you about the shirt in a minute too. You will be able to see the 9 core modules that come inside of this. This is where you get started. Much, much more is available. It's just not unlocked. And the reason it's not unlocked is because you guys get that itis. Y'all get that shiny syndrome itis, and you want to go and click and ping and look and start and do everything. And you can't do that because that is eating up your time. Time is one of the most valuable assets you will not get back. So I'm not even going to enable you to click and ping and look at everything else until you handle your 9 core modules first. That's just how I coach. That's how I teach. That's how I train. And I've generated success with it. So I'm not going to change the model. Okay. So in addition to that, you go from using Canva for your graphics, using a CRM that has all of your components I just mentioned in it, as well as streaming. So this is another area for setting up your digital footprint. You can go to StreamYardHack.MartinaBrittYelverton.com. When you're over in there, that will allow you to see the entire free option, free checklist, free videos that I have available for you to begin to learn a specific area of StreamYard that you don't know about. And what that means is it teaches you a way to leverage leaders in how to do something. So here's one of the examples of a way that you could use it. So if you actually go over to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to show you this very quickly. If you go over here to my YouTube channel, and let's pick and choose one of the videos. So here in this video with Dr. Regina Turner, one of our CTT Squad members, we talk about how to ensure you're added to the free live open office hours calendar. Okay. So We actually walk through a demo of it. So in StreamYard, you would be available to download this video, put it in your StreamYard account, invite your people to come and learn how to use StreamYard and watch that video. You'd be able to open up the stream. Hey, y'all. Hey, my name is, introduce yourself. And today, guys, we're going to learn XYZ directly from the expert. Hit the button. The video comes on the screen. Watch the entire step-by-step process. You can actually pause the video wherever you need to if questions come up. All of this can be done inside StreamYard. It can be done inside Zoom too. However, with StreamYard, you're available to post that out to multiple platforms as your own content. Okay? So let me tell you, StreamYard is a beast. It is multifaceted. There are several ways you can use it. Yes, inside of Zoom, you do have the option to post to 1 or 2 options. You can't do up to 8 or more like you can inside of StreamYard, right? We're talking about building your consistent content across multiple platforms. That's the reason why I love StreamYard, okay? So in addition to that, we're talking about those streams, graphics, and the software are available to help you on the platforms to build your leads, your engagement, your authority, right? And another thing that you want to do here in step 2 is you want to regularly update your profiles, ensuring that all your links are active. I've had CTT squad member Karesha hit me up and say, hey, one of your links are down. You love and need that inside of your community for the people that you know have your back to say, hey, one of your links are down. Here's exactly the one that I saw down. You have a misspelling in your post. I'm telling you guys, go and make sure that you regularly update your profiles and ensure that all your links are active. And please be out here in these internet streets with correct grammar, if that is your thing. My thing is I'm country twang. It's just going to come out country. That's just how it's going to be. Y'all get used to it, okay? In addition to that, you want to make sure that you have mobile responsiveness for your website. So we'll see if this is going to play well for us today. But here I am on the YouTube channel. Most times I'm available to hit an F12 and it will show you what the mobile version would look like. Okay, you guys see that? It's showing you what a mobile version of that site would look like. Also, when you're actually inside of your system, just like this, inside of your app system, like I said, you're available to open up your tab. And as you're designing, you're available to see all of your designs in what is typically on a tablet, the same as what the desktop will look like. You're able to click right here to see what the desktop mode of a site would look like, as well as what a mobile mode of whatever you're designing would look like graphically. Okay, you need to have that option available in your platform. You want to make sure that your app, your system, everything you're doing is mobile ready as well. So let's move into number 3, how to attract clients through your online platforms. Guys, share value, give value, help people understand what it is that you do, engage them in your content, right? You want to speak to them about their pain points and provide solutions, right? You want to make sure that your platform, your website, and all of your content is optimized for SEO. That's search engine optimization. I know that's a big word for some of you. Search engine optimization to ensure that all of your profiles and websites will appear, right? The way you can find out if your stuff is appearing is go Google yourself. We cover that in the agency as well. We cover it in great depth, how to Google yourself, what exactly you're looking for when you Google yourself, right? We go through all of that. You want to make sure that you use clear call to actions on every single platform, like comment below, booking a call, download your free guide, grab your cheat sheet, things like that. So today I'm going to give a quick call to action right now. If you want to know and you have questions and you need the answers, then follow up at the learnleadandlevelup.com website. Go ahead and get into our private community. Join us after this call live inside Zoom and ask your questions. We answer live in the private group every single day, Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, again over at learnleadandlevelup.com. Call to action. Got it? Right. So number 4, why an online presence is critical for entrepreneurs. I don't know if you happen to just miss the first of the week on Tuesday when I talked about literally how to stand out. No, on Tuesday I talked about your strong brand, why your brand is important, why your business's asset is the most important thing, right? Why your brand is the most important thing. I talked about that. We talked about building strong engagement. On Wednesday, we talked about how to stand out with your UVP. These are the things that you need to literally increase your authority, your visibility, and your credibility. Okay. Giving value is one of the most important things that you could do as an entrepreneur in these internet streets, because people want to actually see you doing what it is that you coach and teach and train that you can do. And they want to see the success of others. So as you guys see, I am wearing a Love Me Godly t-shirt on today. This is a merch of one of my clients. This is a design that I created, a logo that I created for one of the pillars of Awaken with Elva. So if you have no earthly idea who that is, then of course I want you to divvy and dip on over to awakenwithelva.com, and you will be able to see a plethora of things that she offers. But in addition to everything that she offers, what her services are and what your specific state of Chantra is. Now, I may not be saying that right. She's okay with me saying it to the best of my ability because she understands it's not my lane. All right. So by you being able to dip and go over there and you being able to understand, if I were to flip this shirt around, I'd be able to show you what specifically this means to me and my level of loving myself as godly. Okay. Again, if you understand your message, your mission, and your method of delivery, like all I need to know about any of my clients is, what is your message? What is your passion? And once I know that, I'm available to put that information out there. So if I didn't know off cap what her website was, number one, I'm not a good brand master, but number two is that would mean that she's not putting her information out there consistently, but she is. I can never misspeak Awaken with Elva and not know exactly where the people are going to end up at, right? Because her message is consistent. Her color palette is consistent. If I take the opportunity right now, let's see if I can get that to come up. And you guys didn't even get to see how quickly I was available to get that to come up, because all I did was type in AWA and the rest of it popped up. Why? Number one, because I've searched it before, but number two, even if we were to go through this page and work down through her SEO, I promise you it would always be on point. We already know the psychic readings and the intuitive coaching. We already know the judge. Her color palette is here. Guys, look at this store. Everything is clean and open. And this is Elva. And what is the one thing she says on here? Her purpose. What did I also say? You want to be able to provide proof of concept. People need to be able to see who it is that you've helped. Got it? Okay. You're able to see more about her to know whether or not you want to begin to know, like, and trust her enough to do business with her. Consistency. If I have to go back over here to my checklist, it's consistent. It's clean. Her graphics are on point. She does have a CRM, because when you opt in and you request these services or these appointments, it goes into her. She does have membership services. She has, and she does what she is, guys. Okay. She is sharing content over on TikTok. She's sharing consistent content, right? She is becoming of value to the audience of people who need what it is that she has. Clients are more likely to trust businesses with a robust online presence. Let me see. I want to see. Boom. If you're trying to find her on Facebook, Twitter, don't know what that one is. Which one is that one? Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Here's how you can get access to her instantly, right? Guys, you don't have to figure out, where can I find out more about her? How can I learn who she is? You can click on these links and you can go find it. Clear and easy. And again, for you guys who are watching on TikTok, sorry, we haven't figured out how to share the screen on TikTok. Again, go ahead and get with us on YouTube. You'll be able to see the screens. Let me finalize in my point number 5 here. The essential components of a strong online presence are your social media, that it is active, that it's engaging, and that it's visually consistent with all of the other competing and comparative profiles. The same bio needs to be on everything. My CT top squad will tell you the same bio, whether I got 120 characters or 5,000 characters. The bio and the message is still the same. I help entrepreneurs get your assets in order so that you can attract people who need what it is that you have, period, and point blank. Okay. You want to make sure that your website is user friendly, that it's informative, and that you have a mobile friendly version, right? Sometimes it doesn't always appear when you first set it up, because when I set everything up, I set it up on the desktop. Then you have to go back in and you have to retract some of the less valuable details so it will appear best on mobile. It is what it is. Okay. Also, branding consistency. And you want to make sure that all of your visuals and your messaging is unified, is cohesive, and it matches. If you can ensure to do all of those things, then that is how you will develop a very strong brand. Yes, but that's how you will draw clients. So your call to action, of course, of today is to join us in open office hours as soon as we finish up with this live at learnleadandlevelup.com. Ask your questions, and if we have to bring something up and show you, yay. But it's going to put you in our membership community, and it's going to allow you to begin to engage and to, connect with other members. But for today, what's the one platform that you feel confident using for your business? And what platform do you find the hardest to manage, Jesus? Okay, I'm going to go on and tell you right now, me and TikTok is having it out, but we're going to figure it out. We are. Twitter was just a bit too much for me, so I let it go. Pinterest was a bit too much for me, so I let it go. I'm going to suggest you pick one, master it like I do on YouTube. Master what it is, because you can monetize YouTube, to me, better than any other platform. And to me, I'll have the most reach on YouTube. Why? Because Google owns YouTube. Hello. Put me in the biggest room and let my one client that I'm here to serve in that big room find me. Let my messaging attract them to me. So please, guys, let me know which one platform you feel confident using in your business, and also which one you find the hardest to manage. We will all be checking the comments. I can't see after the stream live if you answer those. However, if you go over to Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn and maybe comment over there, I'll be able to engage with you there. My preference is YouTube, of course, but we do keep an eye on the other platforms. Again, my name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton. I hope I've been able to serve you with some value today. I'm excited if you guys could join me over in the private live open office hours directly after we finish up here, so that you guys can learn, lead, and to level up. So you guys probably won't be able to see this rollout here on screen on TikTok, but we're going to play this rollout, give our girl, Love Me Godly, owner, founder, Awaken with Elva, a little bit of her roses and her flowers while she's here with us, and then we'll roll the final closing credits.
Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, reminding you about our new open office hours and our free Brand You community. Join us every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live, actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, Industry Dominator GHL, StreamYard, AI Tech, and more to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident about your business and brand. And the best part is, after each and every live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask questions and get personalized answers. Do not miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to our YouTube channels. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company or as an entrepreneur struggling in your brand or business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each and every weekday. Cortez is the one and only founderpreneur at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, founder of the PLR Profit Society, your brand master at 1 p.m., founder of the Brand You Agency, and you can binge watch Bridget, our automations and AI specialist, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you know you need to do to get your assets in order, to learn, to lead, and to level up.